everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hi if you're new, and welcome to me choosing my January TBR. Firstly, if you celebrated Christmas, I hope you had a wonderful one, and if you didn't celebrate Christmas, I hope you just had some time to relax with family and friends, get together and just have fun. So, we spent a couple of days at my parents' house, and then it's now oh my god, you know that time between Christmas and New Year that you just completely forget what day of the week it is? It's the Saturday. Does that make it the 28th? I think. We're still going with Christmas, because the other half's dad came yesterday, so he had his presents last night, and yeah, it's rolling on. We're gonna have Christmas dinner again over the weekend. It's great, but anyway, Duke had the best Christmas, and as long as I remember, right at the end, I will insert what we did for him. But basically, Santa Claus was very generous, okay, and really spoilt this little dog. He still hasn't opened his presents yet because he got very overwhelmed and excited with what he did open. It's all a bit much for him today. But he's happy. He's happy and he's well. So, we are going to choose my January TBR. This has taken me a little while now because I updated my prompts back in about the end of November, beginning of December. There's a lot more in here now. And basically, I made this quite hard for myself. I have put specific authors, specific books, and also I've doubled up or tripled up on some of the genres. So there is a risk that I will pull 8 prompts that are all 8 specific books. There's a risk that I might pull out 3 prompts that all say classic, and I need to read 3 classics in a month, okay? I've not made this easy for myself, but hopefully I made it a little bit more interesting for myself, having a lot more prompts. Now, it's a risky biscuit because I did get books for Christmas that I'm really, really keen to read, and there's a couple of books coming out in January that I want to read as well. I don't know if the prompts and that in there are going to fit that. We're going to do it. What I'm going to do is, normally I would do a prompt, choose a prompt, and then go and get the book. We're going to go through all 8 prompts, and then I'm going to go find the 8 books and bring them back. So, let's do it and hope we don't just get 8 individual books. Okay, right. Oh, author, Tessa Bailey. Well, that should be okay, because we quite like Tessa Bailey. So that's not a bad start. That's a good one. We like that. I've read at least 5 Tessa Bailey books and quite enjoyed them. So I read it was Hook, Line and Sinker and the other one. Oh my goodness. And then I read the trilogy. It was like, was it Chase Me, Make Me, Need Me, something like that. They were good anyway, so I'm quite happy with that. This one, oh god, there's another new prompt. Okay, if it's on lined paper, it's a new prompt. Oh, is that upside down? Been on my TBR for over a year. That will not be a problem. That's fine. We don't mind that one. That's a good one because that is going to encourage me to actually go back on my TBR a little bit rather than read all the new ones. So, keep going. Let's go prompt number 3. Oh my goodness. I kind of want more new prompts. Oh no, we have got a new one, but this is quite dangerous now. As I said, this could be like repeated genres or specific books. O'Reilly Sager. Another author prompt. That's okay, because with Tessa Bailey, inevitably it's going to be romance. And with this one, we're looking at a thriller, basically. So that's great. And I've got a few of his backlist that I need to get to anyway. So I'm not mad about that. So far, we're okay. However, obviously out of those 3, we're not hitting any new books that are on my TBR that I got for Christmas. So, oh, we've already got an older prompt now. Okay. Ah, it's a poetry collection. But I don't have any poetry collections left that are here. So I'm going to the storage unit, and I'm not counting those. I'm only going to read the books that I've got here in the house. I'm not going to buy anything new either. So we're going to remove that prompt. And we're going to choose prompt 4 again. We'll just go this one. Oh, we got another author. Mariana Zapata. Now, this is a BookTube darling author, that I have never read from. So I'm a little bit nervous. But okay, we'll do that. I would like to pick out either a specific book or a genre shortly. Give me a little bit more play maybe for like the genre, but we will see. Oh my god, okay, don't look. Right, what have we got here? Prompt number 5. A pretty cover. You see, now that's okay. We can work with that. We might be able to choose a new book with that, so I'm quite happy. Prompt number 6. Okay. A book on the Rory Gilmore challenge. Now that's probably going to be a classic. There are more classics than not on that list. That's not a bad thing, but I'll have to look it up. And yeah, go through a list, see what I can find. So if you're not familiar with the Rory Gilmore challenge, Rory Gilmore is a character in the Gilmore Girls TV series, and she reads books all the time, and someone has gone through painstakingly all however many series there are and noted down the list of the books that she has read, and it's become a bit of a booktube challenge to go through the Rory Gilmore reading list. So that's fine. So that's probably going to bring a classic in. Excuse me, I'm getting over chest infection. All right, 2 more prompts. We got this. Okay. The Windy City series. That's okay, because I've only read Mile High and I'm quite keen to continue the series. It's a bit of a chunky romance series, but I really enjoyed the first book, although I think it's a different sport we're going to. I'm not sure. First one was ice hockey romance. This one I think it might be different, but we'll have a look. We'll find out anyway. So we have 7 prompts. We're on 1 more prompt now. 1 more prompt. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're going with this one. Free pick! Woohoo! Right, I have my 8 prompts. I will come back to you with a TBR. That took a little while. That really took a little while, because I wanted a good choice of genres. I wanted something completely different. So if I'm in the mood for romance, great, but if I don't want romance, I've just got a mix. So this is my January TBR. On top of other books, but we'll come to those in a minute. So it's quite a stack. So for free pick, I have gone with Powders by Elsie Silver, and I only got 50 odd pages into this when I started this ages ago, and I thought I want to continue the Chestnut Spring series this year, so hopefully finish it as in 2025. So I figured, let's start off making a dent in the series. Let's actually get this book read, okay? Because this one, it's a hockey romance. I love hockey romance, so I'm quite happy with that. Then, for the book that's been on my TBR for over a year, I've gone with a book that has been on my TBR for well over that now, and that is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V. Schwab, which has been a booktube darling, but it's been out for ages. Has it been out for 8? When I say ages, how many ages do I mean here? 2020, and I think it has been on my TBR pretty much since it came out, so now's the time. It's a bit of a chunkier book, but I really want to read it, so we're going to do it. Now, I'm chucking in a classic, Optimism, but this is the one that's for the Rory Gilmore reading list. And I'm dropping my prompts, oh no, is A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens. I've got a huge box set of all the Dickens books and I've not touched them. So do you know what, maybe this year we try, oh my goodness, there's so many pages. We'll try and get through a couple. We'll see. But yeah, I don't know what it's about. I know I picked it up before. I think I read the first page and put it back down again. So let's see how we get on with that. For the Windy City series, the next book is The Right Move. And this looks like it's a basketball one. So I'm quite excited. Okay, I really did like Mile High, so this should be good. Fingers crossed. Then Tessa Bailey, I have gone with the smallest. I'm still dropping prompts. Oh my goodness. Gone for the shortest one I own because obviously I've got some chunkier books, and that's Window Shopping. And I know it's a Christmassy book, but does it matter? No. No, it doesn't. So we're doing it. Riley Sager. Had a few to pick from, but I'm going with Lock Every Door because this is the one that everyone seems to adore. So hopefully I will too. I've enjoyed what I've read so far for Riley Sager, some better than others. Home Before Dark was my favourite and nothing's been able to match up to that. But I've read a few others that have still been, I think, 3.5, 4 stars, so quite optimistic for this one. Mariana Zapata, again, I've gone with the smallest one I've got just because I am still dropping prompts. Just because I'm not familiar with the author, the writing style, and I wasn't going to pick up like a 500-600 page book. But this is Rhythm Chord and Mannequin. I will check that out. Is it a romance? Or it says something about bands and... Oh yeah, it's gonna be a romance, but we'll see. We'll see how we go. It's about 300 pages, so I figured it should be a fairly easy read. Why not? And then the last one I've gone was a pretty cover. And again, this is a book that's been on my TBR for quite some time now. It's Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. All I know is it's something to do with gaming or something like that. I'm not too sure, but I've wanted to read this for quite some time. I love the cover. So we're going to do it. So this is my optimistic January TBR on top of other books. I would like to get through a couple of books that I've already got on the go. I think I've started like 6 or 7 books at the moment. Onyx Storm is coming out. I have pre-ordered that. That is the 3rd book in sort of the 4th wing. Is it the Empyrean series? And I love 4th wing, so I'm really excited to read that. I think that comes out sort of middle to the 20th of the month. And I've also pre-ordered the sequel to Collide. Is it Spiral or something? I'm not too sure, but that is it's an ice hockey romance, basically. On top of that, I have ordered the sequel to The Serpents, the Wings of Night, because that's out in paperback now. I think it's like, is it The Ashes of the Starcursed King or something? So that's coming any day. On top of that, I have ordered the new Monica Murphy book. So let's just see how we do. Because I have a lot of work to do in January because business owner, it's a new business strategy, it's end of year accounts, it's everything to do. But do you know what? The last couple of months, I've not read as much as I wanted to, and I want to turn that round. So we have another few days of December left, and I mean only a few. I've got one book at the moment I would definitely like to finish, and that is The Christmas Tree Farm by Laurie Gilmore. This is the 3rd in the series. It's got the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore. I really enjoy both of those. Finding this a bit hard to get into. I'm about 50 pages in. I'm not loving it yet, but obviously I want to finish that as well as start all those and read the extra books that are coming in, as well as some of the ones I got for Christmas. So they're the books that I want to read in January. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what's on your TBR for January. It is really good to see you again. Hopefully, content-wise, we'll be a little bit more with it next month. I'm getting better with planning and organising. So I'll see you soon. If you liked this video, give it a like. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you soon.